Did everybody has a marker, right? All right, so one person is going to be marking. The other person is going to be reading the directions and writing. But before we even get to that, this right here is an 8th grade, it's an 8th grade lesson. And this is going to cover slavery in the Southern Colonies economy. Now, when I talk about economy, the magic word, economy.
Money.
Money. Money. So we're talking about slavery in Southern Colony money. How they make their money. Okay? So, explain why. All right, so this is what we want to look at. We want to look at why the land and the climate in the South was good for slavery. That is the main thing. The other part that we're going to look at, we're going to take a look at the 13 colonies, and then we're going to start off with the Southern colonies first. But first, let's take a look at why this land was good for slavery. Thank you. Do me a favor, have a seat with Edgar. In the back. All right, so we should be able to answer this question. Why did the land and the climate in the South allow the South to depend on slavery as its main economy? All right, so we want to answer this question. Why is the land and the climate so good that it was just booming, a booming business for slavery in the South? And then later on, we should be able to ask what states make up the original 13 colonies, and that's what we have the maps for. But first, we're going to answer the first one. Now, the first thing I want to ask you guys to do is find 30 degrees north on your map. Look on the right-hand side of the desk map. On the right-hand side of the desk map, look for 30 degrees north. It's going to be on both sides. It's going to be on both sides of the map, but look on the right-hand side. You guys see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, does everybody find it?
Yes. Right.
Look on the right-hand side where it says 30 degrees north. We got it? Good. Now, move a little bit to the left. You guys should see a compass rose. And the compass rose is just giving us our directions. You guys see where it says, where you see the N? Okay. Now, it should look like this. I'm going to write it on the board and I'll erase it real quick. It should look like this. All right? With your marker, this is what I want you to do. Let's start labeling our directions so that when you guys start with the packet, then you guys will be able to follow the directions in the right direction, literally. So here's north, east, south. Who said west? Lord, child. Look, north, east, south, southwest. Never eat soggy. Never eat soggy. Very good. Never eat soggy waffles. Did everybody mark it on the desk map? Put it on the compass rose. Right here. Right there. Hold on one second, Edgar. You see it now? Okay. Does everybody see it?
No.
You don't see it? Well, did everybody write it? I should ask that. I see yours, I see yours, I see your, thank you, thank you. All right. So when you guys write your directions, you're going to have to follow this. Or when you follow directions, when you read the directions, you're going to have to follow this, okay? So here's the first thing. Find the map key in the bottom left-hand corner and search for the elevation scale. It's the same thing that I pointed to earlier. Find it now.
Say what?
The maps, first of all, find the map key. Find the map key. Don't worry about that. Find the map key. And on the main map, find the map key. Find the map key. You see the main map? Find the map key. Latrell, help her out. Find the map key, not the compass rules, the map key. Yes, sir. No, these are the special maps. Right there. Point to it. Point to it. Point to it. Thank you. Thank you. Point to it. Thank you. Point to it. Thank you. Thank you. Point to it. Okay. Now, does everybody see the different shades of color in the map key?
Yes.
Okay, now that's the elevation bar. What I want you guys to do is this. Look on the the left-hand side of your desk map. And I use this as an illustration. Use the left-hand side of your desk map. This side right here. I'm lying.
That's right.
Thank you. The right-hand side of your desk map. Find 35 degrees north. And then go up 45 degrees north. To 45 degrees north. From 35 degrees north to 45 degrees north. No, we don't have to label it yet. You guys see it?
Yes.
John, you see it? Where is it, John? Thank you. Okay, now using the elevation bar, what I want you guys to do is from 35 degrees north to 45 degrees north, I want you to tell me what are some colors, that you see in the map.
Violet.
No, I want you to look at 35 degrees north to 45 degrees north and tell me what colors you see on this map. Yes. Green, what else?
Blue.
That's the water. On the land, just on the land.
Yellow.
Yellow and orange.
Yellow, all right, yellow and orange. Now what I want you to do is I want you to tell me how high off the ground that is.
Like 5,000 to 10,000 feet. These three spots are the same.
Well, that's another conversation. 35 degrees. All right.
5,000. Or 5,000.
Can somebody tell me how high the elevation is on the East Coast? I see the green, but now I'm looking at the orange and I'm looking at the brown. I want somebody to tell me how high off the ground. What's the elevation? Say it again.
Over 10,000.
It is over 10,000 feet. Over 10,000 feet. Is that something that you can grow crops on or have a farm? It's too cold. Good. The majority of the middle and northern states are higher elevated and they have less growing seasons. And we'll go into that in just 1 second. So the second question is this. Look at the bottom of the map, the special maps, the thematic maps. What I want you guys to do is find the one that's labeled for agriculture. It should be on the far right. Good. It should be on the far right. You guys see it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys see Georgia? Can you guys find Georgia either on the main map or on the special map? Georgia's right above where we're at, right above Florida. You guys see it?
Peaches grow in Georgia. Peanuts.
Peanuts. Apples, I'm sure probably do as well. Now let me ask you this. What type of agriculture was grown in states like Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina?
Cotton.
Fields with slavery was.
Cotton.
You say cotton. What else?
What else?
What else?
General farming.
General farming. Does everybody see cotton and general farming?
Yes, sir.
Janai, you see it? Mercedes, do you see it? We should all be looking at the general map, the thematic map for agriculture at the bottom right. You guys see it?
Yeah, they're also fluent.
But what's the main one though? The main one is cotton. The main one's cotton. What do you need to plant and harvest food from the earth? What are some essential things that we need? You need some sun.
Water.
Sun and water. That's why I have my plant over there, right by the window, right next to a big gallon of water. It's actually drinking it all up. Okay. Now what I want you kids to do is look at this map. What I'm going to do for you guys is this. I'm going to label. I'm going to label the southern states. You should see that these are the ones with. Well, no, all of the original colonies had slavery. It's just that the southern ones are the states that had a lot more slavery. So what I want everybody to do right now is take a look at Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland, South Carolina. You guys find them?
Yeah.
Have you guys found them?
Yeah.
Who hasn't found them yet? Where are they at?
Because Morgan had 8 to 10
Because you came in all three. Okay. Take a look at the growing seasons map at the bottom, at the very bottom. You guys see the growing seasons?
Yes.
Yes?
That's because the answer to that question is the same. Georgia had 8 to 10. Georgia.
The growing seasons. Why did Georgia have more slaves than North Carolina?
They had 8 to 10.
8 to 10 what?
They had 8 to 10 months.
8 to 10 months of what?
Growing season.
8 to 10 months of growing season. So we're talking about January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So all the way up until August. So really we could say September, October, November, December, they weren't really growing anything. That right there allows the South to have a longer season for growing crops. What was their main harvest? What was the main thing that they did when they were growing? Cotton. For how long?
8 to 10 months.
Ilya, how long? 8 to 10 months. Congratulations, you're president. You did. Everybody voted for you.
We voted for
One thing. These are called desk maps. They belong on the desk. Using the growing seasons map. You guys see the question on the board?
Okay.
I'll let you guys answer this.
Because they have more.
Hold on 1 second. Well, no, let's look at this question right here. Using the growing seasons map. For one, take a look at the growing seasons map. Did you guys find the growing seasons map again? It's the same. It's the same one that we're on. Now, my question to you is this: why do you think Georgia had more slaves than states in the north? That's north of North Carolina. Find North Carolina again. This time, find North Carolina on the growing seasons map. Find North Carolina on the growing seasons map. Can you get the water? 1 second. Looking at the growing seasons map, why did Georgia have more slaves than the northern states, especially ones that are north of?
They have more population.
No, because they could grow more food.
Because they can grow more food. Why can they grow more food?
Because they had longer time. They had 8 to 10 months of growing season.
They had longer growing seasons. So if they have longer growing seasons,
you need slaves to pick the stuff up.
you need people to work it. You need people to work at point blank. Good. Let's answer this real quick. Answer the first one. Let's discuss this as a class. I'll give you about 2 minutes. Why did the land of the climate in the South allow the South to depend on slavery as its main economy? What we just took a look at. Okay, the growing seasons is one. Now from there, you're talking about the land. What about the climate? The land allow the fruit to grow because they have more time. But what about the climate, though? Think about it. Think about it. What's that? It's warmer. So because it's warmer and because you have longer seasons to grow, so now what?
Get more slaves.
You're gonna need more slaves. Hands down.
Did Florida ever have slaves?
Yes, it did. She asked, did Florida ever have slaves?
It was in the South.
Absolutely. It was the South's, it was the Southern states' moneymaker. Why was it the South's moneymaker?
It was one of the South states.
Why? Tatiana, why? You don't know why? We just discussed it. Why was it the moneymaker? Say it again?
They have more growing seasons.
All right, they had more growing seasons. What else? Think of the climate. Think of the climate. It was warmer. So say it again? More food. Well, more food was the result. More food was the result of having longer growing seasons and better climate. So when we take a look at the climate and we take a look at the land, we put those two together. Hey, there has to be somebody that's going to farm, or that needs. The Southerners at that time needed someone to farm. If that's their main way of making money, they're going to need the extra hands. More so than the northern states, because in the northern states it was a little bit cold. You guys don't watch the news?
I do.
What's it like think about it. What's it like in the north right now compared to what it is right now?
It's snowy.
It is snowy. It's.
They can make dairy farming.
They can make what?
Dairy farming.
Dairy.
Dairy.
Diary is something that you write in.
And they could do general farming. They can't do ranching. And did you know that Everglades?
You know, it's not what they can do. It's for how long they can do it. Tell me for how long they can do these. All of these.
They can only do it for 8 to 10 months.
No, for the northern states. For states.
4 to 6 months.
For 4 to 6 months. So we're talking about 4 to 6 months versus 8 to 10 months. 8 to 10 months. All right. Now, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is this: one person is reading the directions, the other person is marking the directions using this. I want every pair on the right-hand side. Do me a favor. Hold the marker up. On the right-hand side. Every pair on the right-hand side. Every pair on the right-hand side. There you go. There you go. You guys are so smart. There you go. All right. So that means you guys who are holding the markers are the ones who are going to be following the directions of the person on the left. The person on the left is going to be reading the directions. Guys, you guys have this handout, right?
Yes.
Good. Turn to question number 6. Question number 6 is where you guys are going to start off at. Now, hold on one second. Before you guys get started, let me go over number 5 for you. You guys ready? Adam, we ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take a look at number 5 first, and this is going to require you to look at the right-hand side again at the degrees. In 1683, William Penn founded a city on the Delaware River, which flows into Delaware Bay. Find Delaware Bay at 38 degrees north on the Atlantic coast. Find Delaware Bay. Janai, find Delaware Bay. You're the one on the right-hand side. Let's go.
You said 38 degrees north?
38 degrees north. I'm looking at question number 5.
Oh, you said Delaware Bay?
On the Delaware Bay.
That's right here, I'm sorry. Underline it. Underline it.
Hold on. Does everybody see it? Did everybody find the Delaware Bay?
Yes.
Now, when we're looking at the Delaware Bay, we're looking at the middle colonies. We are looking at the middle colonies. Okay? Make sure that you guys take a look at the right-hand side, so that way when it points out. Oh, wait till you're done, guys. Come on. So when you take a look at the right-hand side, you know how to find the degrees. When it says 30, and then it has a white marker, then a black marker. Do you guys see that? That means it's going from 31, then 32, and then all the way up till it has 35 degrees. So that's going to be your measuring tool for counting. I want to see you guys get started on question number 6.
So can we start right now?
If you should have it right in front of you. Question number 6.
Start?
Yes, you can.
Okay, we can do it. Shoot some no, actually, he said find Charles. He had to obey.
He's going to read it. You're going to mark it. You're on right 6. I'm on 6 right now. Follow his direction.
Right, what?
Raise your hand if you and your parents done number 6.
Don't we do number 7?
Let me check on number 7 before we go. I'm sorry, let me check on number 6 before we go to number 7. You're not following the rules for the markers. Let me get your attention. A trail. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Take a look at number 6. What I did was I X'd off Charleston. Does everybody have Charleston X'd off?
Yes, sir.
Or if not X'd off, somehow indicated. And somehow indicated on their map, just like how mine is. Savannah right below it should also be highlighted. And then you should have 1733.
Or Savannah, right?
Hmm?
Or Savannah.
For Savannah.
This is not the, put an X on Delaware.
No. A trail. You're reading, she's writing. Do me a favor. Remember, what are these called? What are these called? Desk maps. Therefore, they stay on the desks. Thank you. Let me get your attention real quick before I let you guys go off on your own. Number six was pretty simple. Number 6 starts off with the southern colony of Georgia. Savannah, Georgia was the capital at that time. Right now it's Atlanta. But then it was Savannah, Georgia. And then you guys should have highlighted or at least marked off, was it Charleston? Charleston? You guys have these two. Does your map look like mine?
Yes, sir.
All right, get started on number 7.
This